Tough economic times can lead people to take desperate measures to get by.
Sure, but 7 on Your Side's Michael Finney is here tonight with the story of a home that has literally been taken over by squatters. Michael.
Yeah, you know, as hard as it is to believe, but you really nailed it, is that times have changed, and this is not an isolated case. Police tell us it happens more than you might think. Nick Kaiser lived in this Antioch home for 12 years, but he lost his job and fell on hard times. He moved out so his realtor could sell the place.
He told me that he had a prospective buyer and that it should be a short time before the home is sold. So next thing I know, I get a call and he says that this lady says she's living there.
Nick's neighbor watched the whole thing unfold.
These people moved in there. One of them says, "My name is Teresa. We're renting this house."
She was so convincing that his wife even gave the new family roses to welcome them to the neighborhood.
We thought that he had rented the house, but they had broken the lock and got into the house.
Nick's realtor called police, who came and searched the home.
They said they found a couple shotguns and some other firearms and a SWAT vest, and they removed all that stuff that day.
Michael Timbley has seen it all during his years as a realtor in Brentwood. He's seen squatters leave homes trashed with graffiti on the walls, carpets stained or even ripped out, and appliances broken and stolen. He says more than 2% of his 190-plus listings the past 2 years have been taken over by squatters.
Normally we did not see this. I think that in these economically challenged times, individuals, human beings, are challenged with loss of jobs.
Police in Antioch don't break out squatting complaints, but say they've received 800 trespassing complaints this year. Now, most agree that once squatters break into the property, it can be difficult to get them out. Gus Kramer is the tax assessor for Contra Costa County and a landlord himself.
Once the squatter's taken over, you go through the same process. You'd evict a tenant who's not paying their rent. And it takes about 30 days.
But Timbley says he's seen some evictions take as long as 6 months, and he thinks the number of squatters will continue to grow.
So as time has gone on, the issue has increased, and I think we will see it continue to increase.
As for Nick, he had to pay $400 to clean out all the junk left by the squatters. The sale of his home fell through, and the bank foreclosed on the property. He has one thing to say to the squatters.
What gives you the right, to come to my property and stay without paying? When I struggled, for years and years just to make my house payment and then have it pulled out from under me. Why do you get to live there free?
Nick has filed a complaint against the squatters, but so far there have been no arrests.
It's amazing it can take weeks or longer to solve
it's a lot of people view it exactly as if they were a tenant who quits paying rent.
That's
so that
really
means you got to go through the whole process.